Hi, I'm Nate Song. I'm a fourth generation Japanese, Korean, Asian American. I'm beginning my coming out process after a lifetime of gender dysphoria. I've always felt like I should have been born a girl, but I wasn't. And I'm meeting new people, making new friends like Amy, and I've joined a support group. It's called PFLAG, Parents and Friends of Lesbians and Gays. The mix is great because there's young and middle-aged and older folks, parents, and all the LGBTQs. It's for anyone. My first time, I almost turned around at the door, but I'm glad I walked through the door, met all these new people, and it opened up this whole new thing that I didn't know was there, but it's right here in my backyard. I've lived in Alhambra for 30 years. I grew up in LA, and I moved here to the San Gabriel Valley to get closer to my then job. I really enjoy SGV as compared to where I grew up because it's cleaner, it's safer, although it's way hotter in the summer. I don't really care for that. But when I was younger, I loved playing sports. I wasn't that good, but I enjoyed it. It was so much fun. I mainly played basketball and softball, and when I was little I played baseball, but I couldn't hit the ball. The other kids would call me Four Eyes. But sports, I really can't do it anymore. I don't really have any hobbies. Drinking is my main hobby, but I'm trying to cut back on that. Then I really won't have a hobby, but I'll find something. I've never been in a good relationship. I was married, that didn't work. I wasn't ready, I was too selfish. We were both just young and we didn't have it together, ourselves or as a couple. I thought I was in love. I think I was. I hope they were too, but it didn't work, and I now realize that I've never been in a good relationship because of my gender issues. I was never able to deal with them, and so I was never happy. And I was just always so afraid of telling anybody that, what woman would be able to handle the fact that I want to be, or I feel like a woman too. It would have been hard for me to understand. My ex-wife knew I was a cross-dresser, and she tried to understand, but she really couldn't. We decided, let's try family counseling, and that night when it was time to go, she said, well, honey, I think you should go by yourself because it's your problem. So at this point, I'm just going to try to keep going forward and stop looking back, because looking back hasn't gotten me anywhere. As far as being out, I have a female name, it's Lori, and lots of people I know about Lori. My mom knows, she's known for years. We joke about it sometimes. She's very Japanese sometimes, like she won't bring it up, but I know she supports me. My Auntie Kathy, who's like my second mom, and her daughter Jessica, they're like my best buds. And I feel like I'm Auntie's niece. My twin brother, it turns out he's known that I used to cross-dress, and I guess because we're twins, he just knew. I asked him, how did you know? He just said, I knew. I've known for a long time. I'm really thankful to have their support. My dad and I aren't that close, so he doesn't know. My younger brother doesn't know. Now, I've been hesitating for over a year now and wondering how to come out to him, or even if I should. I want to, but I'm thinking it's not necessary to come out to everybody. So I first try to think about what my motivation is. Why do I want to share this information with this person? I think I'll come out to him one of these days. My best friends, their wives understood instantly and were so accepting. Most of their kids too, the ones that know, are all just, they're cool with it completely. But my buddies, I think maybe because we've gone through so much growing up together, we got tattoos together and we would party and cruise and try to be tough. And I think they have a hard time reconciling that with what I'm telling them now. But I know they'll be there if I need them. If any of you out there are hesitating or afraid to come out or anything like that, I would encourage you to try. It's taken me a long time, but it's really worth it. If you're a young person or whatever your age, I just hope you don't wait as long as I did, because I waited too long. So I have a lot of time to make up for, and that's what I'm going to try to do. I hope you do too. We had a recent incident here in the SGV, San Gabriel Valley, where a local Chinese church was going to band together with a lot of other Chinese churches to demonstrate against the same-sex marriage bill. And so for myself, I don't understand how any church or religious person can be so against other people simply because those people are different. A bunch of us got together to counter-demonstrate, and I was so happy to see that we had the support of local politicians, school board members, members of the medical community, Asian Americans, and some not. Clergy was represented at our rally, and we outnumbered them like 3 or 4 to 1, and turns out they didn't even have a permit to parade and march and all this. And some of our leaders went across the street to talk to them, and I just hope they realize and maybe learn something that day, that you can't just spew your propaganda and your deal without an answer. So that was a good day for us. Our friends, family, and supporters were all together. That was such a great feeling. So I hope that all of you watching this maybe can just give a thought to helping to make society a little bit more inclusive and open and more compassionate. Everyone's different. You don't have to like those differences, but differences are what makes the world a better place, I think. I'm just a regular person, just like you. Although some of you might be exceptional, I'm sure of that. But you know, we're all in it together, right? I mean, why these divisions? Why these lines that we all draw? I'm trying to do that less and less in my own life, and with varying success. But I think it's the trying that's important. So thanks for your time, and I wish you well.